Hey, it's Crazy
Hi,
Kris.
Nikki.
How's it going?
Okay, so last week's video posted late because,
There was a technical difficulty.
and plus, like I said, we're not tech savvy people.
We
So
are not.
I figured it out
Oh my god, next show.
just a little bit ago. And so that is posted. So you're going to get some back to back, but I promise we recorded them. There was a week delay.
Yes.
There was a week in between. So they're just posted really close together.
But everything else, Nikki is like the techie of us.
If my sister heard that, she would laugh, and I really hope she watches. She better be watching. She's probably laughing. She's watching because she's
better be laughing at us right now because Nikki is the tech.
She's like, if she's your tech person, y'all are in trouble. Yes, we were in trouble.
We actually were.
But we figured it out. We're good.
We tried a couple times and it always was an epic fail. And then I need to get somebody else to try to help. Like one of my kids that are techie.
Yes.
But whenever I was asking for help, nobody was techie at the moment. But they literally, I know they are. So that was annoying. I was trying to show my little nativity pin because it's really was a gift for me and my sister to my mom. And every January, I beg her to give it to me just for the month because it's my birthday month. So I want to wear it every day in January. And I'll pin it on anything I wear. And she always gives me the hardest time, but then always gives in. So now, like this year, I was like, hey, I'm taking it. It's my birthday month. Like, I don't want to hear it. And she was like, oh, Kris, buy your own.
For real? I agree with your mom. I agree. Oh,
it's retired. Yeah.
You
can't buy it.
So does she wear it every day in December?
She wears it every day in December. And that's it. I would wear it all the time. That's why I'm like, Mel, if you're watching, you're grounded. But anyway, so pretty and you can't see it, but it's so cute.
Right? Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay, we'll just leave it with that. I had to announce it.
Okay, so Kris obviously had her elective surgery, so
so I really haven't done much, but I feel like way better, and I think today is like day 13 for me, and I feel like I'm progressing, but I still can't really do much. So anyway.
I know last week's video, it hadn't been that long since she had her thing. I had a migraine, so I'm like all like, I had just started feeling better, but I'm like, no, we need to make sure we record once a week.
Yeah, we were both a little out of it. I was still like in pain because I stopped taking my pain meds because that is always like a scary thing for me. I don't even know why. I had cancer like twice, and for 1 full year, I'm pretty sure I took pain meds.
Oh, wow.
Like how I didn't get addicted to it is thankful, and I always like pray, thank God that I didn't, because I do have an addictive personality, I feel. So that's always my biggest fear, because I'm like, I just like from one day to the next stopped.
Really?
Yeah, like when I just didn't need it anymore one day. So this, after 5 days, I was like, okay, I am done. Like I am not gonna take it. I don't even like to take Tylenol. Like
me either.
I don't like to take anything, honestly.
I used to be cool with it, and then I read something about Tylenol and Motrin and how it messes up your stomach lining, or I don't know, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So we don't have it in our house, and I don't know if people realize it. But one day somebody's like, do we have Tylenol? And I was like, oh, we must have run out.
I don't really ever I had some, and it was from 2023. Because I was like, in case, I need to find some in case I get desperate, like at 4 a.m. or something. And we had it expired from 20. It was actually a sealed whole bottle.
Are you serious?
Never been opened.
Oh, wow.
But that was funny. I threw it away. It was 2023.
Okay, so your long-term, short-term, daily goals all on hold right now.
Basically, everything's on hold. Yeah. I think I'm going to try to clean out like a drawer, like maybe in my closet. I have 2 drawers and Ray has 2 drawers. So I'm going to fix one of them, because one of them is leggings, and it's not my normal leggings that I wear ever. It's my LuLaRoe like ones that I can't get rid of. Guys, we will go back and forth to LuLaRoe because my hoarder. So
it kind of just took over your house everywhere.
Yeah, but no, those are my personal stash.
Okay.
And like some of them are themed, like my holiday, Christmas, Halloween, Valentine, St. Patty's, all those. I have to keep them because I know one day, like I wear them to work.
So they still fit you.
They still fit me, and I still wear them. very rarely. So I'm gonna get a little tub with a lid and put them in there, and then neatly put them in my shelf in my closet.
Okay.
But they don't need a whole drawer anymore. Like it's a waste of a drawer.
Okay.
So I already discovered
especially
that.
you don't use it all the time. Okay.
So I think I'm gonna put my workout leggings in there, like my favorite ones, and then my regular ones will go in another drawer in my dresser.
Okay, so then that will be what you work on this week?
I'm gonna work on it this week.
Okay, so I realized losing weight is like the most boringest stuff. When I think about what am I gonna talk about? Oh, I watched my calorie intake, like, oh my gosh, it's so freaking boring. But I remember listening to a podcast or something.
Interesting.
It's not interesting, Kris. And they were saying that that's why a lot of people don't do this stuff, because it's freaking boring. And the boring stuff that you do consistently is the stuff that's important. So, of course, my long-term goal is to lose the 40 pounds. Short-term is the 5 pounds. And I lost 0.2 pounds last week. Yay!
It's better than 0.
Yes, and it's way better than gaining.
Definitely. Oh, man, I was going to weigh myself this morning. I forgot.
Okay, and so then my 100 ounces of water, I'm doing so good on it. I fill out my 40-ounce thing. At 12 o'clock, I have a timer that goes, like, to make sure my 40 ounces is done. And then I make sure to refill it. And then
do that.
Finish that 40 ounces, I guess, during dinner. And so then there's 20 ounces that, like, if I get my green tea in the morning, then maybe there's 8 to 12 ounces there.
Don't you count that?
Yeah, I do. I don't know if anybody else does, but I do. Because I don't add any honey. I used to. I don't add anything to it. And then at the end of the day, if I drink a sparkling water or something. So I do, like, that's where it's working. So that I'm doing really well with. And let me see, what is my other one? The 100 grams of protein. That needs work. I have been logging all of my food into my FitnessPal app. I'll, like, look at my protein, but I'm not like...
Dude, Joaquin eats 200.
Walk, that's crazy.
He's insane in the midbrain.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
I'm like, it seems like I definitely hit 60 to 80. If I'm paying attention to it, then I'll
Me too.
like
I
make
think that's
sure.
where I pretty much, if you try very hard every day, you can hit the 100.
Yeah, but you have to be mindful of it.
Concentrating on it, and you have to kind of meal prep.
Yes.
Honestly,
have a plan ahead of time. Yes. Yeah, so right now I'm like, okay, I'm keeping an eye on it, but my focus really is just the water, making sure I have the habit of getting that done. So I'm logging all of my food. And surprise, surprise, the days I stay, like, with my calorie deal, I do well the next morning. If I end up in the negatives, I gain weight.
What is your calorie intake a day?
What should it be? Because that's different than what is it. I think it's like 1,600 calories.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy like 1,200. I could not do that.
That's hard.
Yeah, that's really hard.
No, the other day after church, we went to Roadhouse, and I was like, I'm getting the loaded sweet potato, and I don't even care if it's 1,000 calories.
You ate it?
It was so good. No, I didn't. I ate it a quarter, and I have a little bit left still.
Okay, so after church, I don't ever eat before Mass. So I feel like after church, when we go out to eat, I'm
You're
like
starving.
Like breakfast and lunch calories
Right.
go together.
Yes, I agree.
I was really proud of myself because there were a couple days where I was very good about the 3 meals. And so, of course, it's easier. I'm like, oh my gosh, Nikki, you're such an idiot. Like, yeah, when you just have 3 meals, you're going to have less calories. Like, because you're not snacking mindlessly. And another thing that really helps me focusing on my water.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, because once I had, what happened yesterday, I think, I had dinner, and then I was focused on my nighttime routine. And then I had my water I needed to finish. So I was focused on getting ready for bed, and then getting ready for tomorrow, and then focused on drinking my water. So I wasn't even hungry.
Right.
So I didn't even eat until past, I think, 6:30 maybe. So I was really proud of myself.
That's good. Mm-hmm. But also, when you're trying to get all that much water, it also fills you up.
Yeah.
So it helps.
Mm-hmm. Like, so I wasn't, that's why I wasn't even hungry, because so I was like, I need to be way more mindful about that. So the protein is something that's like, I know it needs to happen. but it's just not my focus right now.
Mm-hmm.
So yay, that's the exciting journey of my 40 pounds.
We're doing it, guys.
Yay.
We are one step at a time. I mean, that's basically all we can do. One thing at a time.
Oh, you know what I was going to tell you?
What?
Okay. 75 hard has however many steps.
Mm-hmm.
Once you finish that, there's another phase of it. I don't even know how many phases there are because I attempted the next one, but it did not happen. So in the next phase, one of the things he asks you to do is visualize for 10 minutes, like your future life, what you want it to be, because it's powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And that's even in the Morning Miracle. So
Ooh.
Because it's the Morning Miracle part, I do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I've said it before, like maybe sometimes it's 1 minute, depends on how much time I have in the morning, and sometimes it's 10 minutes.
Right.
But I was kind of laughing at myself because I'm like, my future self, my clothes, I have a whole new wardrobe because I've lost so much weight. But then I realized my girls will wear my clothes. My girls are smaller than me.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to have a whole new wardrobe,
yeah.
but my clothes will fit
They'll
me
fit
way
different.
cuter.
Yeah. It'll just like, yeah. So like whenever I started my weight loss journey, that was my thing too. I couldn't wait. It took like 60 pounds. 60 pounds.
To get new clothes?
To need new clothes.
Because everything,
I would wear it tight. You know, like the dress was skin tight. I mean, it was a cotton stretchy, but it still 20 pounds later fit way better. And then 40 pounds looked great. And then 60, by 60, it was like, okay, girl, that's too big. You know, like, but some of it I still love. Like, I like to wear flowy stuff.
That is
I kept
so funny.
some pieces, and I was been wearing them all last week. Thank God I had some. But every time I went to my neighbor to just check in on her, this other girlfriend of ours, Cheryl, was like, I want that outfit. Like, that one's going to my closet. So they're like
dibs at all your stuff
yes,
while you're still wearing it. That's funny.
She's like, that one you don't need to wear it anymore. And Cindy too was like, oh, that's big, but you look cute.
Oh,
So-
there was times I think even I felt like there was a pair of tights, and you're like, "Are these cool?" And I'm like, "Dude, they're supposed to fit tight. That's why they're called tights." And you could like pick up off your leg. I'm like, "No, Kris, that's too big."
Something like I'm saying, I had an attachment probably to it. So
Okay, well, yeah,
but that is funny though because it takes a significant amount of weight
yeah.
to lose before you really would look silly in the clothes. You know what I mean?
Yes, that makes sense. So I was like, okay. When I visualize in the morning, I'm not visualizing a whole new closet. I'm just visualizing everything just fits me beautifully.
Yes.
No
it's
little
just like,
bonitas.
oh yeah, and like you can just like throw something on and be like, let's go. You know, usually it's like, oh, no, that's not going to get worn today.
Oh.
You know, take it off, throw it, or hang it back up. You should hang it back up, especially in my case. But so Ray has been having to help me find out what I'm going to wear or whatever. And he's like, you are wearing this because it's clean.
That is so funny.
He's so on my last, I'm on his last night for sure. But anyway, I'm like, oh, I just wore that. And he was like, yes, and I washed it and it's clean, so just put it back on. So I'm like, He's like, we know it fits because one day I tried on 3 things that didn't work out.
None of them fit.
So he's like, we know this works. It was just hard to like take off for me if I had to go to the restroom or something.
Oh, that is so funny.
So that is funny. Just saying. LOL.
Ooh, do you ever visualize a clean house?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
I can't wait for it to happen. And right now we have the Rainforest Cafe still.
With all the plants.
Corpus Christi does not know how to act when it gets cold. Like, we're out of eggs. We just were talking about HEB is out of eggs. Like, how does that even happen?
I don't know. I'm like, why eggs?
That's so bizarro. I'm so glad we have 36. Do you need some?
I think we
usually have 60 because Ray usually buys a box of 60, especially when Joaquin's home.
Oh.
Because they eat so many.
And that is how Walt gets some of his protein.
All the eggs. His protein, he'll eat 5 eggs every morning.
Does he really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was just like, that reminds me of Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. When they're like, all the eggs he eats.
Really?
Have you seen it? Oh my gosh, in the song.
Forever.
That's so funny. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that.
That is funny.
You guys, we have bad news. We again did not look into
the macro thing.
The macros.
And I tried to call Joaquin and his phone wasn't working. So.
And I thought about looking up something on YouTube and I got busy with something else.
Mm-hmm.
So if you really wanted to know, I imagine you've already looked into it yourself by now.
It up, so we're gonna move on from it.
But I really feel like
we'll probably look into it.
Okay, and then honestly, I'm not even worried about macros right now. I'm worried about my water and just the protein.
Yes, that's what you need to worry about.
So maybe later on down the road,
we'll care about it. We really don't need to care about it. It was just something I was just mind blown.
And then confused us all.
And then it was confusing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? Okay. I still have not filled out.
I know mine either, and I just have 2 things to fill in mine anyway.
You already done everything?
Oh, I thought you had to fill it in when you did it. Oh, you're filling in the things that you want done. Yes. You didn't explain it all the way.
I'm sorry.
I'm like, I can only put 2 things, so I'm just going to wait.
So I thought she had everything filled out but 2, and I was like, oh, God, what do you need? I'll give you 2 ideas. My goodness.
That's funny. We need to sit and do it.
Yes, just fill it out.
Your nails look so pretty.
My nails look like her nails, just so y'all know. Okay. And that was not planned.
I know that's funny, but hers look prettier.
Okay, so yeah, so you just, that's why I was going to put 5 pounds, 5 pounds, 5 pounds, 5 pounds.
Oh, so every time you do it, you slash it.
Yeah, so you get bingo.
Got you now. I was thinking that you were putting in putting something in when you did it.
So I did one, but I want to redo it.
Yeah. I have good ideas for mine. And we're going to start working on my fence, I guess in the middle of this week or like at the end of the week. So I'm like so excited for that. For those of you that don't know me, we had a retaining wall that fell like 4 times. Yes. And we're finally getting it rebuilt. And also our whole fence fell on the side. And I'm so excited for that project.
I am too.
It's going to be so good when I could just let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Who?
Right now, not Kris, but it will be
right now. It's not me, but then when I can let him back there again, oh, it's going to be a lifesaver.
Yeah, that'll be. I'm sure they're excited too.
They probably don't care.
You don't think so?
No.
Just to be running around, they don't have to hear you yelling at them. Kris is always yelling at her dogs
all day. It's just Eddie. Oh no, and Stuart, I do yell at him, and he doesn't even do much. He's so funny. But Eddie, oh my gosh, he's just so active. And I've never had an active pug in my life.
Really? You get lazy ones?
They've all been lazy. I mean, we've only had 3, granted. But our first black one, which was my favorite, Cosmo, he was so lazy. I loved him so much. He was my favorite one by far. Or Stuart, I don't know. Eddie's growing on us. And now, it was so funny. Joaquin came home Thursday night. Uh-huh. It was like 1 a.m. And so hilarious. Eddie like jumps off Izzy's bed and he just did a pound and then he dove into Joaquin's like feet.
Oh really?
Like his shin. Like he pounded him first and then went into him like,
oh how funny.
Rose home. Like it was so cute. I was like, oh, Joaquin. And then Joaquin was like, oh darn Eddie, you are kind of cute. Okay, fine, I love you. Because he tries not to love him because he's Izzy's dog. But it was so funny that the way he greeted him. He's so adultish.
Yeah, I was like, he's too cool for school.
Yeah, he's cute. He has his little moments.
Did your kids have school canceled tomorrow?
Thank God they finally canceled it.
Okay, when did they cancel it?
They just did it like at noon today.
Oh, really?
Or maybe it was like it was after 1 o'clock or something.
You guys, we might get snow in South Texas in the Corpus Christi area, and that is exciting.
We're excited.
It's supposed to come in like at 1 a.m.
Really? Tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. I've been going to bed. That's why I'm like cracking up because I know me and Nikki have talked about sleep forever, and I'm a late person. So I've been going to bed at 10. I'm up at 4. Oh no, I can't sleep that many hours. So it's not meant for me to have the 7 or 8 hours. Like I'm meant to have 6.
So when you wake up at 4, you're like awake, and you're ready for the day.
Well, I'm sitting there in the dark, crying, living my little life in my recliner. So I'll get up, go to the restroom, come back, play a game or do something. And then I'll take a nap at like 6.
I don't know how to tell if you got enough sleep because I feel like if you got enough sleep, like you're good to go.
Well, so maybe I'm not, but maybe I should try going to bed at 11, not like 9:30, 10.
Yeah, I was there, or even midnight, and then you wake up at 6 because if you just need 6 hours,
that'll be better. Back to my normal. I need to start doing that again. Yeah. But I'm like so bored, guys. If y'all know me, I am not one to stay home. I am going crazy. Yeah. I am going crazy. sitting here, and then I had all these crafts planned that I was gonna do, and I'm missing half the craft. Like I'm missing a piece to this puzzle. Like I was gonna sew on this stuff to my blue jean jacket. Well, I don't even have the clear string that I need. I need to go to Hobby Lobby. Maybe it will take me in a minute. 2:30. But all these things that I thought I was gonna do, I couldn't even do it because I'm missing a piece. Go big.
Okay, so how much longer are you?
I'm on light rest for like 4 more weeks.
Oh, so you have time to do your little projects.
Yeah, I can do the little ones.
And if you can move around, Kris, this is the perfect time to get stuff done at your house.
Well, I can't really move around that much.
Oh.
I can move around a little bit, but like I cannot carry over 4 pounds.
Oh.
So that makes it the hard part.
Okay.
But I can do like in the closet stuff. That's why the drawers are definitely on my list. I just haven't been down.
Also. Okay. So for this week, you're going to clean out that closet. Mm-hmm. I'm going to continue with the boringness of keeping track of the weight, drinking the water, and all that good stuff.
The habit. We're doing the habits. And let's do it, guys. So
the only habit stacking that I'm doing is still like in the morning, making my green tea and then automatically refilling my cup. And it's working because the other day I was like, I put my green tea, the tea bag, and I'm like, wait a minute, where the heck is my cup? I'm like, okay, that means it's working. So originally I was thinking, because we do like to close up with a quote, I was thinking I'll just use the one from last week because I don't think it's going to post. And then I came over here and then I figured it out and I was like, oh, wait, I need a quote.
I'll start with mine.
Yes, go.
By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Benjamin Franklin. That one's cool.
That one's good. And really true.
Very true.
Okay. Mine is life is not happening for you. I put this wrong. Life is happening for you, not to you. Tony Robbins. And that was cool because I think sometimes people go through life with like a victim type of mindset. You're like, oh my gosh, this happened to me. I see everything happen for me. Like I could forget something at the house and be like, fudge, I have to go back. I'm like, oh no. I'm being protected by something. Like always. I'm not even like, oh my gosh, I'm so mad. If I'm stuck in traffic. Like I'm cool. Like do not get me wrong. Sometimes I'm like, hi Nikki. If I'm running late or whatever. But other than that, I'm like, and even if it's not true, who cares? Like it just makes me feel better.
Right. Yeah, I think it is true for the most part all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I would say definitely.
Yeah.
So let's crush it.
Because you're worth it. We're worth it. All
right. Woo,
bye, you guys.
25. We'll see you later. Signing out. Crazy Kris.
Nikki, you're so cute.
Bye.